Murdock started out in the wholesale plumbing business, or?
Actually, Tom, we started out in the plumbing business. My great-great-grandfather was a plumber in Scotland and married an Irish woman, which I did many years too later. So wound up over here, and we actually went into the plumbing and tinning business at first. Our first offices were down on the banks of the Ohio River, and that grew into a foundry because plumbing and tinning, obviously, you had to make things. And so at that point in time, we were also making bells for the stern wheelers on the Ohio River, they would call. And when the war between the states started, the Civil War, we made cannon for the Union forces. So as a small family business, you had to be flexible depending on what the demand was for the products at the time. So that's how that all started back then. Yeah.
Did you know pretty early on that this was a business you wanted to actually work in, or did that sort of come to you later?
You know, you get drafted into the family business. By hook or crook you're going to go. And actually I was going on to med school, was going to take my GMATs and whatnot, and my father, much like my partner's father, said, at that point in time, you owe me a year. So the year became 2, it became 3. Oh, you're going to take over. You remember my father, Mr. Brown, Duke was a commanding presence.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and so you can take over in a few years, but now a few years became 10 years.
And how's the synergy been being part of the, teaming up with Don and being part of the...
You have to remember family business, his father, Earl Morris, and my father, Duke Murdock, knew each other by presence at so many of the ESPY shows, so many of the different trade shows. Murdock and Acorn had been doing business together for a number of years anyway. We purchased product from them, they got them things from us. So he was setting up for the show, and we were going to go have our normal luncheon together, and we went out for our half-hour lunch, and 2 hours later we were partners. We shook hands without the benefit of accountants and lawyers and everything else like you typically do in a family business. He's an SOB, I'm an SOB, we're both sons of the boss, so it was pretty easy to do it. It made sense. It flushed out the rest of the water cooler, outdoor drinking fountain line, and since that partnership, it's been great. Don has been my friend, my partner, my mentor, my boss. We've done a lot of things together that you can only dream of doing in a small family business that we had in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah.
So it's been an easy transition. Together we've had a lot of fun.